Which Adobe features can you do in Canva? Part 3. If you're new to this series, check out the links below to watch parts 1 and 2. Pretty much what I'm doing is seeing if I can take these Adobe Express features from this awesome video, replicate them in Canva. So far, these are the features I'm able to do successfully, and these not so much. And for today, I'll be covering these 5 features, so let's get started. So here I am in Canva in my test project, and so the first feature I'm going to cover from that video is something called content media clicks. This has to do with presentations and how to move through your presentation, but with this project here, let's just say it's a big presentation. What I'm going to do is hit present here, and then there's different ways to like move through the slides, if you will, or through the pages. You go either through this present full screen here, and it says right here present full screen at your own pace, but then there's also this autoplay, and what autoplay is you set the speed to automatically play. So if this video down here is a 5-second video, it's going to play the 5 seconds and then move on to the next page and then the next, and so on and so on. So this is what it looks like when I do autoplay here. I'm going to hit present, and so it's going to run be on this slide here, then it's going to automatically move through the next slide here. This is a 5-second video here. This is one of those AI videos, and it keeps on moving through. But also if you have this here, you could also click through it too. So you kind of click through this one as well. So you could have it on autoplay, but you can also click through as well. So yes, for Canva, you could definitely have this autoplay feature that moves you through the slide automatically. Great feature to have when you have like a presentation to do. So yes, great feature to have. So the next feature is a team calendar feature. From what I found, it is available in Canva, but it's one of those features that you have to have an added cost for, but I'll kind of show you what it looks like here. So you go over to apps, hit apps. So I typed in calendar here, and the one that I want to look for is something called this one right here. It's the event calendar. I'm going to click on it here, hit open, and I'm going to give it a calendar name. You see this is the kind of the calendar. This is the template right here. Double click to interact. But you could also do manage calendar right here. So I'm going to do that. Hit continue. Now it's going to take me over to this other sheet where I'm able to kind of edit it around, so I can add my first event to kind of see like what it looks like here. But then if you want to like kind of, you know, have more advanced features or more upgraded features, you have to hit here, and this is where the added cost is. So that's one of those things. It is an added cost, and being able to share it as well to your team if you do use Canva as a team. So it is available. But again, remember, it is an added cost to use this feature here, but it looks really great feature to have, especially if you're using Canva as a bigger team. So the next feature I'm going to cover from that video is drawing shapes, which is something you can do in Canva. So over here on the left-hand side, you're going to look over for tools, and then you go over to draw here. So this is all the options you have to make. So you can do shapes here. Let's say I want to do a square. I could change it around, edit it around, no color, change the border color if I wanted to. Over here, kind of see what it looks like here. So I can change the color around. Let me see other kind of drawings that I could do here. You can do scribbles as well, and then change around different types of weight, transparency, colors, all that good stuff. Sticky notes, text, tables are also here as well. That's great. But yeah, lines. So if you want to do like a certain type of drawing, you know, freehand drawing, you're able to do these select ones here. I think the one in Adobe Express kind of went into like different types of textures you could do. For what I can tell, especially like, you know, these lines here, it's only different width and colors you're able to do at this time. So maybe it's one of those enhancements that we made for Canva later down the road, but you are able to draw, just not with like those textures that Adobe Express has. They have a few more different types of like benefits or features when it comes to drawing these types of shapes here. So, but in the end, you're able to draw shapes if that's something you need for your design, or draw freehand shapes, which is great. So the next feature from the video is about resizing layouts here. So let's say I had this video here, it's like a 16:9 aspect ratio. I want to change it to like a vertical. It's something you can do in Canva. And so how I'm going to do that here is actually just go to resize and find like an Instagram reel. And that's what this is here. This is like the vertical orientation here. I'm going to click on that and you go copy or resize this design. Let it do its thing. So here is the resize shape right now. So we'll change it to use of all the vertical white space here for the Instagram reel, so you can see what it looks like. Here's a little clip of the video. So that is resizing layouts, and the thing to note here is it resized the whole layout. So before everything was kind of horizontally orientation, but now everything's vertical here. So that's just one thing to note when it comes to resizing it. It's going to do all the different pages here. So the last feature I'm going to cover is something called scene view, and what I think that Adobe video was trying to cover was just being able to like edit your videos from this bottom ribbon here. And you kind of see what this is my preferred view that I have when it comes to like editing, just because I have a bigger, you know, when I click on one of these bottom thumbnails here, you can see what the bigger page looks like here. But I could flip through different type of page layouts here. So there's this one, the thumbnails. It hides it, so you get the bigger view as well. So if I was on a page here, there's some different ways I could edit this around here. And so I think that's what this video is talking about, just being able to kind of edit things. So all I have to do is click on it here. You guys see it right down here, it pops up for this text box here. So I could change around like the duration of it. So this total page is 5 seconds, but I can make it like a 3 or 3.5 second type text box, so it'll show up later. So you can see like right there, it'll show up. So those are different ways to kind of edit this when it comes to this view here, which is nice. But yeah, I think it's totally doable within Canva. So that's it for today. All these features were doable in Canva in their own different way. Remember, both Adobe Express and Canva are both great creative tools, so use what you like the most. There's going to be one more video in this series, so please subscribe if you don't want to miss out. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the videos at the end screen, and remember to keep on creating. See you in the next one.